Daniel, throw the ball, please. Daniel, throw the ball. Oh, my God. What more do we need to see, y'all? What more do we need to see? The Giants season has been over, but it is officially over. There's no chance, right? There's no chance that we're still talking about making the playoffs. There's no chance we're still talking about going on a run. All that needs to be tossed out of the window. The Giants lost to the Carolina Panthers in Germany. Now, I wasn't able to put out a video yesterday. I did jump on a little live stream in my car on my way to work yesterday. So whoever was in there, man, shout out to you guys. Overall, I was working yesterday, so I couldn't get to make a video. But we here to drop one today. And I also will be going live tonight with my guy TP, man, around 8:30. Make sure you guys tune in. I want everybody in there. We're going to be ranting about the season so far, ranting about the future of this team. And as you know, we're heading into the bye week with a 2-8 record. That's also tied for the worst record in the NFL. Last week we were there. This week it remains the same. And let's talk about the game from yesterday, man. In Germany, the Giants matched up with the Panthers, and this is the first time the Giants have been favored in a matchup in a very long time. I think it's been about 2 seasons since the Giants were favored in a matchup. And not only a little bit of a favorite, 6.5-point favorites against these Carolina Panthers, who have one of the worst offenses in the league, but also with one of the worst defenses, if not the worst defense in the league. And our New York Giants team, led by Daniel Jones and co., put up 0 points in the first half. 0 points against the Carolina Panthers is a fireable offense. Dayball is not going to be able to, stick out the rest of the season. I'm telling y'all right now, man. If they continue to lose games like this, there's no way he sticks out the rest of the season. And now I will also say, Daniel Jones, hey, that first half performance was probably one of the worst halves I've seen out of Daniel Jones. I'm going to be honest. That interception that he threw, the first one, not the biggest fan of it, especially considering the play call. You know what's happening. The guy's going to be a free rusher on that side after you boot out that way. And yet still, somehow, some way, you throw into this guy's helmet. Like, people can say it's a freak play, freak accident. It is what it is. But this is the plays that Daniel Jones makes. He's not making the other plays that you're seeing with other quarterbacks that you love to see. You're not seeing that type of energy out of Daniel Jones, man. The first half, that first drive where, he throws a deep shot at Jalen Hyatt, gets the flag, makes it down the field. I said, oh, hold on. We're gonna be aggressive this game. That slowly but surely went away, especially considering you saw Malik Neighbors on a comeback route, and Daniel Jones just sailed it way over his head. Not even close. Not even close to be made. Let's go to that flea flicker on a 3rd and 1. Now, people are criticizing the call, and I would too. 3rd and 1, run the ball with Tyrone Tracy. He's been taking over the games for this past couple games. Run the ball with Tyrone Tracy. Instead, they do the flea flicker, but I will say it worked. The thing is, it worked. Everyone wants to complain about the flea flicker. The flea flicker was wide open, y'all. And Daniel Jones doesn't let it go. Like, when you watch a flea flicker, go ahead and watch any flea flicker that happens that's successful. The quarterback gets it, instantly chucks the ball down the field. That's the point of a flea flicker. Like, you're literally tricking the defense, taking it to run. You get the ball, let it fly. For some reason, he holds the ball for 2 seconds, then he's scrambling, and then, it ends up where it is. But Wan'Dale Robinson, wide open. You could even argue for Malik Neighbors. He's a little more covered than Wan'Dale, but Wan'Dale Robinson's wide open. Chuck the ball downfield. Let it fly. For anyone that's been watching all the NFL games that happened yesterday, look at what Kyler Murray did yesterday. It wasn't a flea flicker, but it was a bootleg. Hey, he had pressure all in his face. You know what he did? Threw the ball up. It came down to his tight end, and he got a big gain out of it. Just let the ball go. And that's the biggest thing with Daniel Jones. It's not his ability. It's not his process. It is his processing. Let me take that back. But it's not the fact that he can't make the throws. It's that he doesn't pull the trigger on them. That's the problem. Our star wide receiver that we got back, and man, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, even when I started, man, that first year I started, we went to the playoffs, won a playoff game. I said, get him a wide receiver 1, and you'll see this guy turn into a different type of quarterback. I was brutally wrong, and I'll stand on that. When you put opinions out here on the internet, they don't disappear. I'll stand on it. I was wrong, because I thought you give him a wide receiver 1, he's going to have a guy he's going to go to. Where is the first 3 games that Malik Neighbors put up? Where is that production at? Is it more on Malik Neighbors? Is it more on Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones was throwing to this guy like 14 times a game. And all of a sudden, we can't get Malik Neighbors the ball. I understand they have a J.C. Horn, but he wasn't traveling with Malik Neighbors all day yesterday. I don't know what it is. I know Malik Neighbors was apparently hampered with a hamstring injury. I'm not the biggest fan of that. He even had to go down to get checked for another concussion. In his young career, man, that's not what you want to see. But yeah, man, I was dead wrong on that whole wide receiver one, get it for Daniel Jones and watch this game and send. It's over, man. I thought after the first half he gets benched. The second half he played a little bit better, but as you know, that interception that was thrown behind Tyrone Tracy should come down with the ball. But if you lead him outside, maybe it kind of puts him in a spot where if Tyrone Tracy does not catch the ball, it's incomplete instead of back into the defender. We got to talk about those things, y'all. The second half, he ran for a touchdown. Ultimately, Tyrone Tracy ended up breaking free in the second half as well. And they make it to overtime and they fumble. And Tyrone Tracy was very upset at himself, but as some of us fans feel, Tyrone Tracy, you did the right thing. You did the right thing for the future of this team. Now, all week and past couple of weeks, I've been talking about embrace the tank, embrace the tank, embrace the tank. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Of course, I want us to win these games. When is game day? I don't want us to lose these games. But right now, we're trying to win and we're losing. So whether you want to embrace it or not, it's happening, y'all. It's happening right in front of us. Losing to the Carolina Panthers, which I think is the worst roster in the NFL. Amen. Joe Shane got to be on the hot seat. Brian Daboll got to be on the hot seat. And, hey, Daniel Jones, is he going to start outside of the bye week? After the bye week, will he be the starting quarterback? That's going to be something that's going to loom large, man. I don't know if he will. I don't think he should. I think we should flip the script to Drew Lock. Because, once again, the best foot forward to win, we're 2-8. Try somebody else. If you want to save the locker room, try somebody else. You already see comments that Dexter Lawrence is making where he's saying maybe, the motivation needs to come from somebody else. That's pretty much what he's saying. And you can argue he's talking about Brian Daboll. He's conveying a message, but maybe it needs to be said by somebody else. That is not a good look on the team, not a good look for the locker room. And once again, winning cures all things. It really does. So when you lose games like this, go on a bad losing streak like this, it's going to be hard to keep this locker room together, y'all. It really is. It's going to be a hard time. So there's a lot more to talk about on this season overall. But once again, leaving Germany with the L against the Panthers, this has to be the lowest, right? I can't get worse than this. This is probably definitely rock bottom. I say start Drew Lock moving forward, man. See what you got in a backup quarterback and see if this offense can be a little bit better without Daniel Jones. I'm going to be honest. Let's see it. Brian Daboll, if it's all Daniel Jones and it's not Brian Daboll, put another quarterback in that system and let's see how we roll, man. Tommy DeVito won us some games last year. This year, obviously the people that want the higher draft pay to draft the quarterback, let's not win any games, but try Drew Lock. I don't think Drew Lock's a better quarterback, but try something else, man. It'll show that you're trying to at least do something for this team and for this fan base. If you're throwing Daniel Jones out there, there's two things. One, you want to lose your job. Or two, you're trying to let the blame be all on Daniel Jones. Say I couldn't do much without Daniel Jones, obviously messing everything up. So we'll see what happens, man. Once again, man, stay tuned for tonight rant live stream, man. I want you guys to let me know the most important things and the most disappointing things coming out of this game. But once again, man, right now tied or technically second in the NFL draft right now. So, for everyone that wants Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or even Jalen Milroe, hey, we got to keep losing games to get that top pick. And right now, this team, regardless if they're trying to or not, are on the way to that, man. I will catch you guys tonight on the live stream. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.